Okay, we're going to have a look at how to stitch panoramas in Affinity Photo. So to get started, we can go to File and choose New Panorama. Then to populate this Images dialog, we can click Add. So I've got some panoramas lined up here. I'll go into one of them, and basically we can just select the files we want to add and then click Open. So you'll notice these images have got the extension RW2, which is a RAW format. So you can bring RAW files straight into your panorama dialog. You don't have to develop and convert them first. So with our selected images, we can then click Stitch Panorama. And it will then produce a preview of our final panorama. This looks present and correct, so we can click OK and develop the full resolution version. Okay, so assuming at this point we don't want to make any changes to the panorama, we can simply crop it. So we can select the crop tool, and then very quickly we can click Crop to Opaque, and that will remove any transparent areas from the final image. So we can go ahead, click Apply, and we've got our finished panorama. So if that's what we're after, we can very quickly add our images, have them stitched together, and then get our final result. Let's have a look at stitching another panorama. So I'll go in once again, and this time I'll choose a different panorama. And same procedure as before, we simply click Stitch Panorama. Alright, and our preview here looks okay, so we'll just click the OK button. And it will then stitch our full resolution panorama. Okay, so with this panorama I want to make a couple of changes. First of all, I'll go into the crop tool and I'll just crop some of the right area off the final panorama just to center this old mill structure here. Now, rather than cropping the image to get rid of these transparent areas and making it even narrower, instead what I can do is toggle here in Paint Missing Areas and then click Apply. Okay, and as we can see, that's filled in the missing information nicely. So if I just go ahead and close these two panoramas down, I'll go into the new panorama dialog again, and this time I'll just show you how you can add multiple panoramas at the same time. So here's a set of images belonging to one panorama, which happens to be a vertical panorama this time, so you can stitch those too. But also I'm going to add another set of images. Okay, so we can go ahead and click Stitch Panorama. Okay, and as we can see, it's determined that these sets of images actually belong to two different panoramas, and we can either choose to develop both of them at the same time, or we can simply select one and click OK. Okay, and as before, I'll select the crop tool, click Crop to Opaque, hit Apply, and there's my finished vertical panorama. So there we go, that's just a brief look at how you can stitch panoramas easily in Affinity Photo. Be sure to check out the whole range of video tutorials, and if you have any questions or queries, please do ask on the official forums. Thank you for watching.